This is probably a greeting that Jesus had used with the disciples on numerous occasions. But John records each one of these instances here. It'd be like suddenly including all of the times that you said, "Hey, how are you doing?" to everybody in your life story. John has told us that he's only given us the things that he really wants us to see so that we can believe. And here he's giving us these customary greetings. Why? Because I think looking back on it, John could see that when Jesus said, "Shalom Aleichem," that he could say it like nobody else. When we think of peace, we think of the absence of conflict. Some of you were hoping for a peaceful Thanksgiving, and what you meant is that your family didn't argue about politics. You're hoping for an absence of conflict. But the Jewish idea of shalom is more than an absence of conflict. It's a presence of something better in its place. It's more than the world peace that often people dream or wish for. It's more than the absence of conflict. It's rather the absence of conflict and the presence of flourishing in its place. It's the absence of bad with the presence of good in its place. In the Old Testament, there were times that shalom was used to refer to a stone wall that was built correctly and had no defect. It was level. It was on the bubble. There was no crumbling stone. Everything was as it should be. It was a wall that had shalom. It not only had an absence of defect, but it also, because it was a wall around a city or a wall around a courtyard, it gave a place of safety and security. A place where you could grow your garden, or a place where markets could be held without fear. In fact, the verb tense of shalom means to restore to wholeness. It means to take a wall that's broken down and rebuild it like Nehemiah did when the walls had come down. He restored shalom to the walls around Jerusalem. He made them right. Not only removed the defect from the wall, but he provided safety and security for the people dwelling within the walls. It means the same thing about a relationship. It means to take away the bitterness or the enmity or the anger that hangs in the air and to bring in its place a unity and a harmony. Shalom Aleichem. Aleichem Shalom. Peace be unto you, and unto you be peace. That's what Jesus brought. And it's for that reason that when Isaiah prophesied of this baby who would be born one day, in Isaiah 9:6, he said, "For unto us a child is born, unto us a son is given. The government shall be upon his shoulders, and he will be called Wonderful, Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, and the Prince of Peace," or the Prince of Shalom. The Prince who brings the restoration, who removes the defect, removes the conflict, and puts in its place safety and security and restoration. He's that Prince of Shalom.